In light of the helicopter crash that killed Mexican Interior Minister Mora, we thought it would be a good time to revisit how air crashes should be investigated. Having done quite a few investigations of air disasters, it's important for the lead investigator to focus on four primary areas. The first is mechanical and electrical. Number two is weather. 3, pilot error. 4, man-made or foul play, for example, sabotage or terrorism. With the helicopter going down in Mexico carrying the Mexican Interior Minister, it's easy to jump to conclusions and suspect foul play. There have also been 2 previous ministers' deaths in aviation disasters, adding to the conspiracy hype. However, the investigator needs to keep an open mind and proceed methodically through the investigation. Behind the scenes, the team should be looking for a range of different factors to include evidence of prior threats against any of the passengers, intelligence from sources to indicate foul play, the overall mechanical condition of the aircraft with an eye towards the engines and the hydraulics, the number of flight hours, geography and route of travel, maintenance records, fuel tests, pilot suitability, security of the aircraft before the crash, radio transmissions between the aircraft and tower, phone or message text records of passengers during the flight, eyewitness accounts, weather conditions such as fog or hail, and GPS tracking data. A critical factor in any air crash are autopsies of the victims to check for smoke inhalation in the lungs to rule in or out onboard fires or explosions and gunshot wounds to the pilots. What's the above the tearline aspect of this video? It's been my experience that the facts will speak for themselves if the investigators allowed access to all of the data and the crime scene. Internal politics may come into play in this case due to the politics of the Mexican military aircraft carrying the Interior Minister, complicated by the fact that due to rampant corruption, trust in the Mexican government by the public is in short supply. We have seen source reports indicating fuel contamination as a possible cause of the crash. The helo was also allegedly scheduled to transport President Calderon later in the day. If true, these facts could point towards a man-made cause. However, we've also seen a report that poor maintenance have plagued Mexican aircraft this year by at least one credible law enforcement source. Regardless, the investigators should be able to get to the bottom of the crash if allowed to do their jobs. It's a positive step that the NTSB has been called upon to assist. They will have more credibility, so their participation will be important.